Be advised, the opinions and views of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
Good evening, Philippines. Maayong gabi sa Tibuok, Luzon, Visayas, Hilabinas, Mindanao. I am Eric Espina. Ating pong puputulin ang ating introduction ngayon dahil medyo hitik tayo sa ating pag-uusapan. Magkakaroon tayo ng dalawang yugto, pero baka sakali makahabol yung ating pangalawang guest. Mamaya-maya malalaman ninyo. Subalit sa kabanatang ito, sa unang kabanata natin, ay sa gitna po ng tigil putukan na magkakaroon sa pagitan ng ating Sandatahang Lakas ng Pilipinas at ng New People's Army, ay ating pong riribisahin kung ano na ba ang estado ng masasabi nating labanan sa pagitan ng gobyerno at ng Communist Party of the Philippines. Sa pagkakataong ito po ay inanyayahan natin si Dr. Ben Caralde. Siya po ang presidente ng Bantay Bayan Foundation. Si Gaudencio Racho. Siya rin ay isang kilalang labor leader sa bandang Mindanao. At si Colonel Alex Grillo. Siya po ay isang retiradong kawal ng Pilipinas. Magandang gabi sa inyo lahat.
Magandang gabi po.
Okay, Ben, una kong tanong sa inyo, sino ba ang kalaban natin? At dahil magkakaroon tayo ng tigil putukan, talagang tigil ba talaga ang labanan na ito? O ang putukan lang ang tumitigil, bagkos ang labanan ay tuloy-tuloy pala?
Una po sa lahat, pasalamat tayo sa Panginoon na at least binigyan tayo ng pagkakataon sa oras na ito at saka sa lahat nating tagapakinig. No? Yung tanong mo yan kasamang Eric na yung tigil putukan, practically nangyari yan pagmula pa nung araw. Sabi ko nga, nung araw, itim pa yung buhok ko ngayon, pumuti na. The same topic pa rin, no? Yung strategy kasi ng local communist movement, dyan sa sinasabi nating ceasefire, one step backward policy yan Ang delikado yan pag two step forward na. So ngayon nakita natin, every December kasi, 26, tayo ay nag-celebrate sa Christmas, no?
25 ang Christmas.
25 ay kapaganakan ng ating Panginoong Hesukristo. Ang 26, nag-celebrate rin ng Communist Party. Yan ay birthday ni Mao Zedong.
Okay.
So sa nakita natin, in every anniversary ng Communist Party, ay talagang nagkakatay sila ng mga tao, lalo na sa military at kapulisan natin. So tayo, 25, nag-celebrate tayo, kakatay tayo ng kambing, baboy, o mga kayupa, no? Pero dito sa pagkakataon na ito, sila, since immemorial pa yan, ilang taon na ba ang Communist Party infiltration sa Pilipinas? Way back 1930 pa, and up to now, ito pa rin ang ginagawa nila. I was reminded, in every December, last year, 2010, bago man lang nagkaroon ng anniversary, 10 sa ating mga military sa Samar ay pinatay po nila.
Nung nagkaroon tayo ng ceasefire, di ba, on the day na magkakaroon dapat ng ceasefire, nagkaroon ng enkwentro kaagad.
Itong latest ngayon,
normal yan?
2/11, first day pa sa sumo natin, 5 sundalo na sa Tandag City, Surigao del Sur, ang kanilang pinatay. So parang naging normal na yan na pangyayari tuwing anniversary nila.
Meron ka bang dalang dyan, mga dokumento na gusto mo ipakita tungkol dito sa style nila na ano bang klase yung ceasefire na yan? Ayan, yan yata yan.
Ito ay last December ito, no?
Okay.
Practically, last December, umuwi si Father Luis Salandone.
Okay.
Kasama yung misis niya, si Sister Connie Ledesma. Pagdating nila sa Pilipinas, dahil binigyan sila ng gobyerno ng 3 weeks na parang passes,
Okay.
ang nangyari dyan, 5 days after, inambos yung ating military sa Samar.
Oo.
10 ang casualty.
Ano yan? Ano yung
So,
nakasulat dyan sa isa? Yung isa sis, yung isa fire. Sino yung nasa gitna
Yun
yan?
nga, ang parlance ng Communist Party, ang NDF ay nag-uusap sila ang CIS.
Okay,
Pero ang
sino itong nasa
NPA
gitna?
fire.
Sino itong nasa gitna? Yung sa gitna, yan. Yan yung CPP.
Ayan, ito yung si Father Luis Landone at saka
Yung sa taas muna konti.
Bernal
And then
Bisma.
i-pan down natin. Ito, sino ito?
Ito yung CPP, yan.
Nasa taas.
Communist Party of the Philippines,
Okay.
yung kanyang matawag na armadong pagkikibaka ay New People's Army.
Okay, at
So
yung
dito
nasa...
sa NDF, ito yung atasan na makipag-usap.
So parang yung nasa NDFC sila, sis.
CIS.
Tapos yung sa kaliwa,
Ang NPA fire. So yan ang ceasefire ng Communist Party na dapat tayo ngayon sa bayan ng Pilipino, kailangan mamulat na tayo sa katotohanan.
ano naman yung nasa baba na pinalabas ng Inquirer? Maganda yan, no? You fight, we talk. NDF tells guerrillas. Ano yun?
Yan ang kanilang programa. Ang NDF ay makipag-usap, pero ang NPA ay nag-aambus. So yan ang ceasefire ng Communist Party.
Okay. Ito si Dennis, no? Dennis na lang itawag ko sa'yo. Dennis Racho. Ikaw ay isang labor leader. Napasukan ba ng mga komunista yung iba't ibang mga sektor ng ating lipunan?
Tama.
Aha.
Napasukan po nila dahil yung NDF yan yun ang leading force nila. No? Unang-una diyan ang workers.
Oh.
Kasi ang workers as vanguards of the revolution na
Okay.
ginagamit. Kasi once na gagalaw ang workers, lahat sa pamagitan ng kanilang umbrella organization, no, na mga militant federations. So, ito yung magle-lead sa revolution.
Ikaw, labor leader ang background mo?
Yeah.
Okay. Nagamit ka din?
Gamit din ako.
Paano ka nagamit ng
Unang-una, gamit ako sa, ginagamit na ini-educate ako sa aking karapatan under sa saligang batas,
Okay.
sa batas manggagawa, dahil maraming mga violation ang aming employer.
Okay.
So, yun ang umpisa.
Mhm.
No? Hasain ka muna doon sa iyong karapatan, then iangat ang iyong kamalayan.
Kamalayan, kamulatan.
Oo, kamulatan.
Okay.
Oo.
Okay.
Pag-angat sa iyong kamulatan, doon unti-unti kang insinuates na ito ngayon ang kalagayan mo.
Dahan-dahan kang tinutubuan ng sungay, parang gano'n.
Oo. So sa halip na karapatan na manggagawa ang sa itulak,
Oo.
no? Magtataka lang tayo na every wilga mayroong mga nakasingit na mga ibang issue na hindi na pang magagawa.
Anong mga issue yan? Kung yari ano?
Tulad halimbawa, nung panahon ko,
Oo.
na si Enrile pa ang Defense Secretary, patalsikin si Enrile.
Okay, ano pa?
So, yung US, Marcos US,
yung US talaga, hindi mawawala, no?
hindi mawawala.
Hindi mawawala talaga yan.
Kalaban talaga nila yan.
Okay. Yung mga nagturo sa inyo, mga estudyante ba? O may
Ano?
mga magagaling na magsalita ng mga estudyante?
Mga estudyante, mga manggagawa rin na nauuna na natuto doon sa mga bagay na yan.
Mhm.
Tapos mga magsasaka.
Pero may alam ka ba na mga estudyante na nagpapanggap na manggagawa? Kung yari.
Oo,
Meron mga ganun?
mayroon. Kasi normally kasi, no, ang isang estudyante nag-graduate. So ano ang kanilang sunod na hakbang? Hahanap ng trabaho.
Okay.
Ngayon, tulad ko ako, noong estudyante pa ko, isa rin ako membro diyan. No? Noong membro pa ko bilang estudyante, mayroon akong knowledge.
Aha.
Kunti tungkol sa feudalism,
Okay.
sa imperialism, socialism.
Bakit pag pakinggan mo silang lahat at na-interview, parang pare-pareho kayo? Parang naka-tape recorder yung pag-iisip ninyo. Bakit ganun?
O kasi parang robot eh.
Ha? Parang robot sila
Robot.
lahat? Pag nadinig mo isa, kahit pumikit ka, alam mo na...
Yung magagawa sa magsasaka, no? Sa sakahan. Yan ang magandang dahil ano lang naman ang naabot nilang yung
Pag-aaral.
pag-aaral.
Mm.
So, blanco ang kanilang pag-iisip tungkol
Okay.
sa kwan. Tapos, halimbawa, ikaw ngayon, ako sa magsasaka, magagawa.
Oh.
Ikaw ngayon ang mag-educate sa akin. So, ang tingin ko sa iyo, ikaw si Superman.
Okay.
Ikaw ang, malaki ang utang na loob ko sa iyo dahil ikaw ang nagbigay sa akin ng edukasyon.
May nangyayari din ng mga estudyante, ginagamit na parang organizer, pinapapunta sa mga
Oh,
probinsya, kinakausap mga magsasaka. Bakit mga estudyante ginagamit nila?
Kasi itong estudyante kasi dito na uuna ang kuan, ang dito na uuna ang kamulatan.
Okay. Kasi
Kasi-
matalino.
O matalino.
Okay.
At saka ano yung respectable yan sa ating komunidad.
Tapos, pero alam ba ng mga estudyante na ito, yung mga pinapasok nila na dahan-dahan silang nasusungkit sa pagiging komunista?
No, na-deceive sila dahil unang-una karapatan lang talaga ang ano yan. Wala pang deception yan eh. Basta pag sabing
Puro karapatan lang.
karapatan ng mamamayan, andyan, ang feelings mo diyan isa ka makabayan.
Ngayon, bago ko pumunta dito kay Colonel Alex Rio, mga religious, pare, madre, bakit may mga ganon? May nakikita ako mga pare, madre na talagang mainit sa mga ganong klaseng issue.
Kasi una kasi ang pare kasi vulnerable ito sa mga ganyang issue dahil ang kanilang pusok damdamin nasa mga tao.
Para sa mga maliliit.
Ngayon, sa edukasyon na yan, nadideceive din sila eh.
Aha.
Kasi unang-una, biktima yung kanilang mga constituent, no?
Okay.
Yung kanilang mga membro, biktima din. So, not knowingly na yung sa kanila, nagbibigay sa kanila ng edukasyon, ayun pala, umpisa na rin yun sa katulad ng manggagawa.
Pati
estudyante.
mga madre, no?
Oo, mga madre.
Sino ba mas mainit? Pare o madre sa mga ganitong kilusan?
Pareha lang sila.
May mga pare na may mga aktivista din na nagpapanggap na pare pero hindi talaga pare pag nagkakaroon ng kilos protesta.
Mayroon.
Meron din ganon.
Mayroon din.
Pero walang nagmamadre naman siguro. Wala naman tayo nakikita nagmamadre siguro. Wala, no?
May mga umaalis pagka madre.
Ganon.
Oo. Kasi yung asawa lang ni Alandoni, dating madre
Dating
yan
madre,
eh.
tapos si Alandoni, dating pare.
Dating pare.
Okay.
Oo.
Naging mari at pare na sila ngayon. Madre at pare. Ito, si
Pandi di
Colonel
pamilya
Alex
na.
Rio. Ano yung mga nadidinig ninyo na mangyayari before the 25th of December?
Well, as the national advisor of Bantay Bayan, I always work hand in hand with our founding chairman, and we have members outside the country.
Okay.
So whatever the monitor detects it to us, and such message was received that before 25 they will do something. In fact, there are indicators now. If you go by in the mountains of Antipolo, Rizal,
Okay.
there has been sightings as of the first week of December, and even just last night there was a text message received that in Montalban there are armed men. So these are indicators that they will do something on or before
The 25th.
the celebration of the 26th.
The 26th of Joma season.
Yeah.
Aha.
As always, they do that. I have been in counterinsurgency operations as an infantry officer.
For the longest time.
I have been task force commander in Central Panay counterinsurgency operations. I have been in South Cotabato. I have been in Misamis Oriental as OIC of the Infantry Battalion. I have been in Agusan Sur.
Who will be
So,
celebrating on the 26th? The CPP-NPA?
Yes, of course, because it's the birthday of
Mao Zedong?
Mao Zedong.
Okay. Ngayon, ito ngayon ang tanong. Does the NDF also celebrate on the 26th?
Well, the NDF is the legal front
Okay. Legal front.
of the Communist Party of the Philippines. So they are one,
Oo.
differentiated in different functional areas.
Oo. Mabilis lang. Dennis, nagse-celebrate ba yung mga manggagawa pag birthday
Yes.
ni Mao Zedong?
Yes.
Kayo?
Yes.
Talaga?
Yes. 1 month before, 1 month after.
Nagse-celebrate din kayo?
Celebrate. Wilga, demonstrate.
Yun ang celebration nyo?
yeah.
Pati mga pare, madre,
Wilgang
pati
bayan,
mga,
yan.
mga estudyante, gano'n, lahat.
Yeah. Mag-aalay. Kung armado ka, mag-ambush ka na dyan.
Mag-ambush ka. So, Colonel Grillo, alin ang mas nakakatakot? Yung armed component nitong insurgency na ito o yung mga unarmed component? Yung
Well,
unarmed enemy?
the unarmed component is the brain. So it directs the activities of the people in the field. Right now, they are exerting all efforts on taxation. In fact, there has been report that on the 15th, on the 20th, they are collecting funds for this incoming celebration.
Celebration. So, you're saying mas dangerous yung unarmed enemy?
Yes, because your armed forces can curtail because it is the Communist Party is not already against the government as per
You mean to say
pronouncement.
they're not illegal?
But bearing arms against the government
Is.
is an illegal, a criminal act.
Okay.
So they could easily be neutralized by our police and your armed forces. But itong what is at the back of the mind of these people, the political front, that we could not tread.
Kasi kasi wala silang dalang baril.
Yes.
So kaya ng armed forces ng the Philippines natin yung armed component.
Precisely, they are known as the legal front.
Yung unarmed component, hindi natin kaya.
Mahirap. Because
Mahirap.
there are even observations and comment by the general public that they are even already in the government.
Ngayon, ngayon, tanong ko sa inyo, kung ikaw, legal front ka kunyari, member ka ng National Democratic Front, merong armed component sa insurhensiya, kung ikaw sumusuporta sa insurhensiya, kung ikaw nagbibigay ng pera sa insurhensiya, legal ba ginagawa mo?
Well, definitely it is not.
Diba?
Because the end justifies the means. If you are doing something against the duly constituted authorities, you are considered as the potential enemy of the state.
Kahit wala kang baril, pero nagbibigay ka ng pera sa isang samahan o kilusan na magpapabuwal sa gobyerno, illegal din ang ginagawa mo.
Definitely, that is illegal.
So, masasabi natin may conspiracy. May sabuatan itong dalawang, parang magkahati ito eh.
It is not only said. They have been doing it for a long time. I have been in counterinsurgency operations for more than 26 years.
Bakit hindi nakikita ng ibang tao ito na merong sabuatan itong dalawang na ito? Parang dalawang unggoy ito.
Well, nakikita na yan, ng tao natin yan. But, there are so many factors that contributes to this. One is the quality of political leadership that we are having now. The kind of economic conditions that we are in. We are one of the poorest country in the world. So people would believe that given the opportune time, they would take part in this revolutionary action. Remember, communism is a revolutionary action against the duly established government.
Somebody will say, what's wrong with communism? Anyway, we are in a democratic government, so what's wrong with communism?
Well, asking the question, if as a Bantay Bayan, it is not God-fearing,
Okay.
It doesn't believe on the supremacy of somebody up or the creator.
Okay. Does it believe in democracy? Because even the People's Republic of China claim they are also a democratic government.
Well, if they do claim, we must have to define what kind of democracy, because we know what is democracy. Democracy came from two Latin words, demokratos, which means the authority of people in government comes from the vote and the representation of the people.
Eh, dito naman sa communism, ang partido lang ang may hawak, may tangan ng poder. Yung ba parang sinasabi ninyo?
That's precisely the point.
Ngayon, kung ikaw ay isang Pilipino, kung katulad mo, dating retired official ka, tapos may mga nag-oorganisa sa mga tabi mo, mga estudyante, mga madre, paano mo sila kakausapin? Paano mo sila sasabihin na huwag niyong gagawin yan dahil ang ginagawa ninyo ay masama para sa ating demokrasya?
Well, wag nga natin dapat hintayin yan eh. It must have to start from the parents. They would be asking their students or their children what kind of organizations they are participating or they get involved.
At anong mga pinaniniwalaan nila?
Yeah, it should start from the family. The kind of doctrine and directions given by the family. And of course, as the students interact on this, you take note that yung kinukuha nila are the craft.
The best.
Before you could be a KM, because my classmate is one, you
KM,
should have a grade of not lower than 85.
Anong KM?
Yung the former...
Yung youth group nila.
Yeah,
Okay.
Batang kabayan.
Ngayon, kabataan na ngayon party na yata. Yan, ano?
yeah.
Okay, we have 5 minutes before the break. Ano itong hawak-hawak mo, Ben?
Ito, dahil ang ating subject matter is the unarmed enemy. So,
Okay.
for the public to appreciate itong kalaban natin,
Oo.
yun nga, palagi natin sinasabi, the sword and shield theory. So ito, practically, this is their program. No?
Okay.
This is the Communist Party of the Philippines.
Oo.
This is the National Democratic Front, organizing now all sectors of our society.
Okay.
So, iyon ang sinasabi kanina, mas dangerous ito kaysa armed struggle.
Okay, nakikita natin, kung yari sa labor group, KMU, tapos sa farmers, may KMP, ano pa yan? Ano yung AMGL, Pumalag, Humabol, Ugma, tapos dito sa youth group, LFS, CEGP, NUSP,
To include government
Kadena,
employees.
Anak Pawis.
Anak pawis.
Yung,
dami nito,
and yung Kabataan Party List, hindi kasama yon?
Yan nga, isa sa strategy nila is join the government to destroy the government. So ito na yung program nila. So yun nga, ito ay sophisticated ito na matawag natin na infiltration nila. So not everybody knows na ito na pala ang program.
Anong mga party list ang masasabi mong influence, controlled, or fronts ng Communist Party of the Philippines?
So far sa nakita natin diyan ngayon sa Congress, no? Kasi kami in our group sa Bantay Bayan, we believe in God. So ang sa amin dito, we are practically basing our program sa Bible. Seek ye the truth and the truth will set us free. So ito ang nakita namin na programa nila. Kaya kami, we are offering educational program para ma-enlighten ang mga tao. Hindi basta-basta itong kalaban natin na, well, in fact, makita mo dito ngayon sa screen, ito na yung gumagalaw daily in Metro Manila. Bakit sila nag-concentrate sa Metro Manila? Based on their strategy, we have already IDSA 1, IDSA 2, IDSA 3.
Okay.
So IDSA lang pero buong Pilipinas na. Now they are preparing now for IDSA 4. Which is nakita namin, hindi na ito biro.
Paano magkakaroon ng EDSA 4? Bakit? May alis yung gobyerno o papasok na sila sa gobyerno?
Hindi, nandiyan ang mga yung iba sa gobyerno. So practically, they are now agitating all sectors of our society. Like for example, itong kay gobyerno ni Pinoy. Nakita natin ngayon, everybody is now trying to destroy the present government through yung sinasabi natin na United Front Organization.
So, ngayon, ito ngayon ang tanong. Bakit nakakatakot itong unarmed component?
Yan nga.
Dennis, bakit nakakatakot itong mga unarmed component?
Simple lang naman yan eh. Kasi ang unarmed, ito yung magpapile ng kaso, no? Magpapile ng demanda. Ito yung magpropaganda. Ito yung ito yung ika nga, ito yung mag-aakusa. While yung arm, nandun lang sila sa bundok, no? Paano sila, ang trabaho nila doon, kundi yung pananakot, mag-organize mga armado, pangliling lang, ayan. Pero ito yung unarmed, tulad halimbawa ng labor, ito yung magpapile ng petisyon.
Para guluhin lang.
Para guluhin na isang kumpanya. Ang prompt dyan, better wages, better benefits.
Ano masasabi niyo doon sa sinisigaw nila na release all political prisoners? At yung mga, for example, yung mga desaparecidos, ano ba yun? Ang AFP lang ba talaga may kinalaman dyan sa mga nawawala, yung mga sinasalvage?
No, actually, wala naman silang basihanan dyan eh. Actually, bakit yung mga armado na nandoon sa bundok, wala ba silang mga kinikidnap doon?
May kinikidnap ba sila?
Mayroon.
May sinasalvage din ba silang mga sarili nila?
Kasi kung titingnan natin...
Sarili nilang grupo, sinasalvage nila?
Oo, tama. Mayroon.
Operation na house.
Bakit operation na ako? Bakit nagrereklamo yung mga magulang o kung sino-sino na sinasabi na yung anak ko, si ganito, ganon. Hindi nila alam na mismo ang grupo ang pumapatay sa ano?
Kasi actually, gumagawa sila ng mga situation na ang para bang akusahan ang kuan ba? Tulad halimbawa sa mga black propaganda nila. Now, actually, lahat nan, kung mayroon mang totoo diyan, pero mayroon ding hindi.
Colonel Grillo, so chances are not all of these people who are salvaged, masasabi natin dahil sa AFP.
Yes, of course.
So sa kanila meron din?
As experience when I was the OIC of the 53rd Infantry Battalion, sa isang butas, yung Operation Ahos na, sa isang butas, 10 ang na-recover namin, sila mismo ang nagpatayan sa mountains of Bopol.
Okay, very briefly. Yung sinasabi nilang release all political detainees, are they political detainees or they're communist?
Well, it's only the court that could determine whether they are communist or what. But ang totoo dyan, the armed forces or your police will not act if they do not have the documents. In fact, more than 4 of them admitted that they are a member. And there has been documents that they were doing and preparing bombs in that area.
Okay, wala na po tayong panahon. We're gonna pause for a few reminders. Please stay with us in Republica. Muli po nagbabalik ang Republika at pasalamatan lang natin yung sa unang yugto si Dr. Ben Caralde ng Bantay Mine Foundation, si Gaudencio Racho at Colonel Alex Crio. We will have them in another episode. But in our second portion, we're going to talk to the general right in the middle of the maelstrom, none other than Major General Jovito Palparan, AFP retired, with his lawyers, Attorney Diosab Formilieza in Barong, and Attorney Narzal B. Malyares, lawyer of General Palparan. Good evening, gentlemen. General,
Good evening.
Good evening.
how are you, and what's the status of your case?
Well, I'm fine. The status of our case, I think it's something that is becoming another controversy with regards to the DOJ resolution. I
Do you
think my
feel like you're
lawyers-
being railroaded?
Very much, yes. I think the resolution was, I would say, the list it's incompetent.
What were the cases filed against you, or charges
Well,
rather?
this stem from the charges supposed to be rape, maltreatment, illegal detention, etc. But what came out was kidnapping, which we did not made answers to kidnapping because there was no accusation of kidnapping.
How did kidnapping come about?
It was just within the perhaps minds of the panel after maybe it was a result of trying to really pin me down to hold me here because it's unbailable.
Did you, on television, did you try, were there attempts for you to leave the country or to go on flight?
Yes, we had plans with my wife
Okay.
because to go to Singapore for six days.
Okay.
But my wife backed out, so I went ahead because our relatives and friends are waiting
And then
for
what
the
happened?
Christmas. And
You
I
were
had
held?
some business contacts in Singapore, and I was held at the immigration.
Is there a whole departure order already?
No, that's another question.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Welcome to a new legal system. Attorney Malyares, what's the status of the case? And how could your client be held? Is he another GMA?
That's why I heard you saying we are now in a new legal system. It's very basic that the accused should be informed of the nature of the accusation against him.
Yes.
There should be no surprises.
Yes, yes.
And we are very much surprised. No?
Yes.
I would like to give emphasis on that. As enumerated by the good general, kidnapping is not one among
Those enumerated.
those enumerated in the affidavit complaint. And
Who amended it? Who amended
well,
the charges?
that's why a law no,
Okay.
was amended by no less than the Department of Justice. That's why I agree with you. We have a new legal system. I thought that it is only our legislative department who is supposed to make amendments, repeal of existing laws, and in the complaint, if you have to read that again, I think I suggest my compañeros in the Department of Justice to be honest enough. And as the good general said, that they should not parade their being incompetent. Because they are supposed to, what we call, dispense proper, appropriate, and true justice. I think the Lady Justice is now crying. You imagine, among the findings is that they acted in their private capacity
Okay.
when it was emphasized or stressed in the joint complaint affidavit
Yes, that.
that he was a major general and he was the chief of the 7th
Infantry.
Infantry Division, and his co-accused were then active members of the armed forces of the Philippines. You imagine, no?
Who are his co-accused? He's just the only one, or a principal?
Colonel Anotado,
Okay.
Master Sergeant Rizal Hilario,
Okay,
and,
let's be clear.
and Osorio.
Is there an arrest warrant against you already?
No, not,
Wala pa?
I
Not
know,
yet, not
not yet.
Wala pa.
I don't know.
Not yet.
So bakit hindi siya makaalis sa Pilipinas?
Ayun nga, new legal system eh.
Ha?
That's really what puzzles us.
So we're waiting for the Supreme Court decision on Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, because this will establish your liberty to be able to leave the country. Are you
Before they have
yeah.
what we call watch list order.
Okay.
Now our client here, the good general, is telling us
Oo.
that when he was prevented from leaving the country by the immigration officials, he was being told that he was under a lookout
Order.
order or lookout.
So what is your
bulletin
action
or
now?
something.
What is your action? Are you doing? Are you asking with the Supreme
We
Court?
will.
Okay.
We will.
What is your move?
Well, we have to question MR, no? Motion for
Yes,
reconsideration.
MR.
In order that the good and learned people of the DOJ will correct themselves because they had committed a grave wrong,
Okay.
not only against General Palparan, but to the people as well, because that is misleading.
So
Imagine.
what's going to happen here is another RTC may issue an arrest warrant against you, and then they will expedite the filing of a case. Could that
That
happen?
is a
I-
big
The
possibility.
case has,
Could that happen?
Yeah, I think
Are
so.
you expecting it already?
yes, we are expecting it. The case has
Okay.
been filed. It
Okay.
has been raffled this afternoon,
Okay.
and it was already assigned to a particular regional trial court in Malolos, Bulacan.
And is he reading it? Has he read it?
Not yet, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
We left the court at about 3 or 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
So timeline.
And then
Timeline. What do you expect? Today is still Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Yes, and then so you expect within the week there will be
Within-
a case
yes.
filed against you, and an arrest warrant.
No, a case was
The case has already
It's been filed. Okay. So
The information has already been filed in court,
okay.
and the case has already been raffled off
And
to a particular branch of the regional trial court in Malolos. So we're just waiting for. Now we certainly have some legal moves to take
okay.
before
Yung
even
MR sa
before the
Supreme Court?
even
No,
before
no,
the
no.
issuance
DOJ.
of
Before the issue. Okay.
even before the issuance of the warrant of arrest.
Uh-huh.
So that is what we will do.
I will
in the
emphasize
next
that
1
is
to 2
a
days.
very defective information, as if no information was filed at all. Void ab initio. The no legal basis in fact and in law. That is hocus pocus. I think that is only a figment of their own imagination. I pity these people. They pretend to know the law when in fact, as if,
Or are they acting on orders?
that is what,
Maybe
Huh?
possible.
an illegal order,
Huh?
wrong order,
Correct.
erroneous order.
Why Bulacan?
Well,
Why the jurisdiction in Bulacan, in a Bulacan
because
court?
the incident supposedly happened in Bulacan. So that's not an issue.
And who are the complainants supposed to be? For those who do not know, who are the
The
complainants?
parents of those allegedly kidnapped ladies, I mean females.
And who are these supposed to be victims of kidnapping?
These were actually former students, but they were then, as reported by the people, to be with the armed group of the NPA doing organizing as well as threatening people for extortion and resource generation, dominating the peace funds in the areas, in the area of Bulacan. Yes.
What I don't know whether I should ask you this question, but what defenses are you putting up in behalf of the good general?
Well, it has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with it. And the evidence is not that,
Strong.
no. We should say there is no evidence at all
Okay.
to link the good general. You imagine, is in the higher hierarchy of the AFP, and then that is only police work. I said police work because kidnapping is supposed to be
Yes.
a police work. Huh?
What
What would motivate the good general to kidnap those missing persons? Huh? Walang personal
What is the basis of their allegations?
Well-
Evidence, direct testimony? What is the...
hearsay.
It's hearsay.
This hearsay.
Well, I'm not lawyer, but they have witnesses
Who claim...
actually who claim to have seen the abduction or kidnapping.
And supposed to be you were there.
No,
Is
no,
that what
no.
they're saying?
No.
Okay.
Per their narrative, it happened at early dawn, about 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the evening. So very dark, and yet they were able to. One guy was able to identify one person, and you know, this guy they identified appeared only in our hearing as my security. I just requested for security from the army, and I was provided, and he was sitting at my back. Then suddenly, one of the witness.
So they connected the dots.
Yes, between 20 that guy was. It happened only very recently, and he's now one of the accused for accused of kidnapping.
This security who was behind you is one of the accused now.
No, yes, and in fact, I only knew him at that time. Twice he secured me, and I didn't even know the name of that guy.
So what you're saying is you're now part of this case because you happen to be, should I say, the commander in the area. That is your only participation. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yes, that's.
So wala talaga silang saksi, wala silang testigo, wala silang mga dokumento.
Wala, nothing.
So that is the only basis.
As a matter of fact, all the cases mentioned in the complaint affidavit against the Good General were dismissed. And all of a sudden, kaya nga I mentioned that word hocus pocus.
Pakiulit lang, were dismissed.
All of the
Charges?
charges were dismissed.
Okay.
And parang kabuti, lumabas na lang itong kidnapping. and
Which
illegal
were
detention.
not in
So,
the charges.
All the other charges were dismissed,
Oh, yes.
except for kidnapping.
For kidnapping. Which is not one among those mentioned
In the complaint.
in the complaint.
Are they trying to buy time? Are they trying to keep you in the country because they think you might take flight?
Papugi lang siguro na papugi lang siguro na they were doing their job, pero ang mali ang
Proseso.
ginagawa. Hindi, mali ang ginagawa. You imagine, you'll be filing a grave, heinous crime against innocent people. Di ba?
But did you know that they were going to file a case against you?
No, per our presentation and the investigation.
Lusot ka na, no? Wala na, dinismiss na.
I thought really that there's
Wala na.
nothing. Yes, yun ang expectation. If justice was just served properly.
Okay. So, saan nila napulot yung kidnapping?
Yun ang ahoy.
Sinong witness?
Hindi, yung isipin mo na lang, acting in their private capacity.
May affidavit ba against you na kidnapping? Wala.
Wala rin.
Wala.
Also,
Now, what's the lawyer pointing out is that a kidnapping case is supposedly done by civilians,
yes.
private persons.
Yes. Oo.
That's why they tried to make some modification there to say that I was acting on
In
my
your
own
private
personal
capacity.
capacity, per private
Yes,
capacity.
okay. Sino dapat ang
To
kasama?
qualify me for that.
So sino ang kasama mo dito sa private act na ito?
Still soldiers.
Yun na nga yun. The only thing I can see is ikaw mismo ang nag-kidnap sa kanila
Correct. That's what they are saying.
in private capacity. Or how can a private individual acting in a private capacity order some other individuals to do the kidnapping?
Who happen to be in the active service.
Who happen to be in the active service?
You imagine?
How can you make a delineation between you as Major General and as against citizen Palparan ordering a man in uniform to do the kidnapping?
Who are
It
also
doesn't
converted
sound-
to be civilians.
to be converted to civilians. That's I don't know how you're able to cut hairs, split hairs in that.
That's why, Eric, no,
Oh,
for quite a long years of private practice.
oh.
As a matter of fact, I was also connected one time with the CIS pa kami noon. Sa
Okay.
investigasyon ho namin ginagawa. Inagulat nga po ako na kung bakit yung isang active member of the armed forces Hindi lang active. Major General at that, no?
Mm, mm,
Sasabihing nangidnap sa isang tao
mm.
o sa dalawang tao daw.
Kulang na lang kidnap for ransom.
Yeah, that's supposed to be qualification for kidnapping. Kidnap for ransom
Bakit mo
or...
kinidnap? Hindi naman sa para sa pera.
Yes,
In your private capacity.
in private capacity.
Wala namang personal na grudges.
Yun na,
Well,
because,
I didn't know these women. I never have encountered them before, earlier than that. So, there's really no motivation for kidnapping.
lawyers have their ear on the ground usually. You know the grapevine around. What's the story? Somebody is after him. They're trying to keep him in the country. What's the story on the ground?
There's
About
another,
the communist-
there's
General
another
has
angle,
invented concept
Eric.
of-
what's the other
It's the
angle?
communist angle. That there are some, I think the prosecutors were intimidated. So this one. And then,
Intimidated by...
intimidated by their continuous campaign, propaganda campaign, and threat.
Okay.
So it's possible that the prosecutors were...
Are these the communists that are on the streets? Or according to
No,
our previous guest, the communists in the government?
They are, some of them are part of the government now, but they have
Okay.
also armed group that's just
So natakot yung...
orbiting around, And the another angle is just the political war between this administration and the former administration. So I can be,
Collateral damage.
damage to that, or just an example of what they can do, so that others will toe the line, perhaps. They mean the active officers.
Ilan daw ang allegedly kinidnap ni General Palparan?
Ha?
Ilan daw ang kidnap?
Dalawa.
Sino naman itong dalawang ito?
One, sige na.
Sige na.
One Sherlyn Cadapan,
Okay.
and then another Karen Empeño. These are supposed to be UP students
Okay.
who were
But they were
working
not.
with who were allegedly working with the farmers and fishermen in Hagonoy, Bulacan.
Aha.
And then that's the time when they were forcibly abducted, allegedly, by some people. And
By elements of
that is what
the
they're saying.
battalion or the division under you? Or?
That is
That's the
what they're saying.
accusation. Yeah, that's the accusation.
Okay.
One thing more.
But they were unidentified.
Aha. So mga jandos ito?
One thing more.
Yes.
They were not already students. They were students before of UP. But they were not already students, as what the good general said, that they were part of the extortionist members of, should say, the...
Ano bang background nito mga dalawang supposedly estudyante ng UP at ngayon organizers na?
Hindi ko nakuha yung mga background nila talaga. But
Okay.
per our investigation, after the incident,
Oo.
they have been there for quite some time. At least 3 years. Bearing arms.
So
And
they're not
so-
just mere organizers?
They are not just misorganizers.
Are they political officers? Are they
Yes,
combatants?
some of them are political officers
They're
and
combatants.
combatants, because that's the role actually, the dual role, combatant and political officers,
Aha.
So, but
And they bear arms?
they bear arms, yes.
Na,
They go around.
you know about this, na nagdadala sila ng baril?
Yeah, after our investigation, the people pop out also when they provided information.
Meron
Well,
ba-
I suppose the intelligence have some knowledge earlier than that, but they are only kaka, mga kwan lang yun.
I have a question.
Aliases.
Have you guys explored the other possibility that you might not be the one who kidnapped them? There might be somebody else more interested to kidnap them.
We have stated that in their counter affidavit.
Okay.
But the resolution, when the resolution came out, they're saying now that the good general and the other 4 officers under him,
Aha.
Three.
3 officers,
Aha.
forcibly took them,
Aha.
and that's the reason why they are now being accused of kidnapping and serious illegal detention, which is a crime under our penal code,
Yes, yes.
supposed to be committed by a private individual.
Correct. What are the lawyers of these 3 other individuals saying? Do they have one common lawyer or each has
They
its
have
own?
a group of lawyers.
Okay. And what are they saying? They're also denying this.
No. Lawyers of the accused.
Of the three?
Of the three, the other caucus.
Yeah. Of course, they are also denying this.
So they're all denying also that this kidnapping happened.
Yeah.
And they were not participants or responsible in that alleged kidnapping.
Okay.
Actually, there is no kidnapping to speak of.
Correct.
As far as all the accused.
Kasi hindi naman yun ang isa sa mga inallege nila, no?
Mm.
So yung rape lang, dismissed na yun.
Rape.
Ano pang mga
Arbitrary detention.
dismissed na rin yun?
Maltreatment.
Oo.
Physical injuries. Physical injuries and violation of...
In fairness, Eric, as they alleged, there was an incident.
Okay.
Yeah, perhaps there was really an incident.
What was that incident?
The abduction, as they alleged, and torture. and
Nangyari yun
everything.
talaga? Is that what you're saying?
Could be because may mga yun ang kanilang very strong nila, but as to who did it, that's the question.
Okay. For those who do not know, have the bodies been found?
No.
There is no body.
There's nobody.
So how can you make
That's it.
you
The
have to,
conclusion.
how can you make a conclusion when there is
Yeah.
no body?
Ang diyan is targeting me as the
Example.
Yeah, as the perpetrator. Yan ang dito. So ang nyalin na obserbahan ko during my term as active officer. Anything that happens in my area, I am the culprit.
Ikaw ang pinuputukan.
Ako ang yan ang nagiging So any incident. So I mean there were things that happen
You're the
indeed.
convenient
Ako ang
Patsy.
convenient na
Last 35 seconds. Anybody can take the case for General Palparan.
Ang one of the possibilities, things happen, kung minsan di natin isip pero nangyayari. Maybe there are some groups who would like to discredit the good general or the AFP as a whole. They will sacrifice some of
Their own people.
and it happened yung sa
Could they have been part of a purging?
and then what we call pinpoint somebody who have not done that in order to make the public or the people believe
Okay.
that there are atrocities or there
Being
were
committed.
atrocities committed by members of the AFP.
Yes.
Cause only fault. If that is fault, doing their job well
Okay.
in accordance with their mandates, and then they will be blamed in
Okay.
order to discredit
Okay.
the AFP, especially in the drive against these illegal
CPP,
activities,
NPA.
CPP, NPA.
Okay.
Mga strategies ba?
Okay. Well, sayang po, maiksi lang ating panahon, pero maraming salamat at nakadating kayo, General, and of course, Attorney Narzal B. Malyares and Attorney Joseph Formillesa. Ito po si Eric Espina na palaging nagsasabi sa inyo, magmasid, makialam, higit sa lahat ay manindigan po kayo sapagkat wala pong magmamahal sa Pilipino kung hindi ang Pilipino. Daghang salamat, maayong gabi, kaninyong tanan.